Okay, so hey, welcome and yay, happy baby shower day to me. Today is February 4th or March 4th, and it is my first baby shower. I have another one next week, but today is baby shower day, so we are ready for baby shower. I am all and ready. I am waiting for my boyfriend to come back from, he went to set up and stuff, and I don't want to just be sitting around in my dress. So right now I'm in comfy in my Target maternity leggings and just a little gray top and some socks or whatever. But so obviously, as you can see, I have done my hair, and obviously you should be able to tell right now that I chose to use the curly hair. Reason being is because by the time I got started on the hair, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I knew that I was not going to want to wake up and try to style the wavy hair. So I figured this was the quickest way to go, is just create this wig and then use this one and move on and move forward. So that's what I did. So I ended up using the Beauty Forever hair. And if you remember, I ordered the Beauty Forever Brazilian Curly. I had in inches 24, 22, and 20 with a 16-inch closure. Yeah, so that's what I used. Basically, so 3 bundles in a frontal, free parting frontal. So I did, however, I did bleach the knots last night on the frontal. And then I proceeded to make the hair, the wig. I was up all morning. I have yet to been, I think I slept for like an hour today. I got off work at like 11. I had to go to Walmart, pick up some last minute things. I got home about 12, 1 o'clock. Actually got everything out and together to go at about 2 o'clock, and then began the process of bleaching the knots on the frontal and then constructing the wig. So I did get that done. I finished at about 7 o'clock this morning, 7, 8 o'clock. I laid down at about 8:30 because this morning, honestly, I think that I was just really tired because I was so frustrated because after I did all of that and constructed the wig, it didn't fit. I couldn't get the frontal to lay like I wanted to lay. Meaning, the way my hairline is, okay, so the frontal is a 13 by 4 inch, which means that the frontal comes from behind my ear, at least like an inch behind my ear on each side, and then around the front of my face. Okay, so now I do have sideburns here, so imagine trying to get a frontal to come down here and then loop up and around your neck. I was just like, that's a whole bunch of customization and plucking that I did not have time to do to customize and pluck out an ear space for myself. So trying to get the frontal down over my edges on the side proved very difficult for me. The cap was actually small. It is small. Just sliding it on, it's perfect. I'm not going to say that it's small because it's not small. What it is that it's just too perfect, two sides. I measured to the T, and I sewed the web to the cap to the T. So the wig just basically sits on, but it has the ability to slip and move and those type of things like that. So to stop it from being able to slip and slide and move, first off, I needed to know how I was going to get it to stay on my head, so I decided to do the elastic band method. I haven't done an elastic band on a wig, let alone a wig with a frontal, and I want to say at least a good 3 years or so, 3 or 4 years. So the placement of the elastic band was tricky. I tried it 3 different times. I initially put one all the way at the bottom of the wig, which was stupid. I don't even know why I did that. The second one I ended up putting, trying to go along the back, around the back here, did not work. What actually ended up working for me to keep the wig down and give me some flexibility with the front of the lace frontal was to go from about here, where the lace frontal and the cap actually meet, and then bring the band down and around the back of my neck. So that actually worked well for me. And then once I got that part taken care of, I still had the issue with the lace in the front and how to try to keep it in place. So I ultimately ended up adding combs. I lightly just stitched them on there so that not to put too much tension or to tear my lace frontal, because I do plan on remaking this wig, just to make it so that it's a little bit easier and more convenient on a bigger cap to get on without having to do all of this extra stuff to it. So I do plan on doing that. In addition to that, I put the combs in, one here and one here, just in the front to hold the lace in place So then I used the Got To Be Glued method. I used it and it really works. Like right now it's dry, and I mean my frontal is laden on, honey. And to compensate for not being able to per se cover my edges, you'll see where I cut the baby hair. There's still a whole bunch more customization that I need to do to this lace frontal. I need to purple shimmer light the frontal, to wash it, because to take out the brassy tones from me bleaching the knots. I also need to finish customizing the baby hair. Also do a little bit more plucking. For my first time plucking, I did a pretty good job. Looks realistic. I did a pretty good job on bleaching the knots on the frontal as well. But all in all, the wig for right now, it'll do. The front of it is going to look a little bit poofier because right now I don't have a tamer on there, because the front of the wig was co-washed. The frontal was co-washed when I bleached the knots, but the back of the unit is just the hair sewn onto the weft. And that's it. So you'll see the texture difference. What else can I say? Okay, so I probably will show you guys my cap in the back, which you'll see. The thing about it, when I said that the cap is too perfect, I mean that because the cap fits perfect, which means that I actually have a full-on blown, I need to have a full-blown beehive, small beehive, flat and matted to my head in order to have this cap fit all the way over my entire head. Obviously, me being up all morning, I wasn't feeling that. I got like 4 big braids, so all braided into one braid and stitched up to my head. So the cap is a little short because the braids are chunky. I really don't care. All this hair in the back, it's not like I'm doing a straight hair or something like that. So I'm really comfortable with this right now. I'm going to show you guys the hair. So I have the 3 bundles. I put the 24-inch bundle in. I did not double the weft because I was not sure if I was going to have enough hair. Even though my head is small, I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough hair. So I didn't double them initially, but I should have doubled them. But I will do so when I remake the cap, because I did not cut the wefts. I just do the fold over method. So I did not cut them. So I have the full 24 in. I have the 22 in. And then what I have left of the 22, of the 20-inch is actually quite a lot of hair, which is here, as you can see. So I still have quite a lot of hair, quite a bit, like literally that's quite a bit of hair to have left over. And I mean, my tracks are sewn so close together up to this frontal, even to where the frontal and the tracks meet. I even squeezed a track in there just to try to put the hair on there. So my initial review about the bundles looking smaller, not knowing if I was going to have enough hair, I absolutely do have enough hair. The hair does shed a little bit. Obviously this one is going to shed possibly because I cut it, because I had to cut the extra off. But as far as the hair, and now that I have the unit on, does it shed? No, it's not shedding like that. What I think is still happening is because I plucked. I was plucking and plucking and plucking, and I probably didn't pull all the hair out of it. So I probably still have stray plucked hairs that I need to finish getting rid of. So I'll give it a couple days and see if it keeps continue, if it sheds or it starts to pick up with the shedding. I don't think for at the moment I'm going to co-wash it. I think that I'm probably, see, like right now I don't have any strands at all. And like as you can see, I can just run my hand through it. It's not getting tangled at the nape. Of course it's curly hair, so it's not, and there's no shed there. So I'll see in a couple of days whether or not it's going to shed or what it's going to do. I do have a little bit of the Shea Moisture Curl Milk product in there right now, just to try to re-curl up the frontal, because I was manipulating it and combing it through and parting it and whatnot. So I'm just going to give you guys the close-up of the hair. The hair is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to co-wash it with my Hello Hydration, because I have not co-washed it yet. So I'm excited, but let me go ahead and give you guys the close-up. I'll show you guys the back of the hair, the length, the whole 9, and the packaging so that you guys can see. So this is the hair brand. It is the Beauty Forever. I got the inches 24, like I said, 24, 22, and 20. So this is going to be the back. And I mean, if you can see the hair, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous hair. Like, look at that. gorgeous. That's my bleaching of my knots for my frontal. I think I did an amazing job on bleaching my knots for the frontal here. I was able to cut some baby hair to cover my little bit of hair that I could not get covered, my edges, but I need to finish cutting the baby hair. It's just one strip and I've just put it down, but basically that's my knots bleached for my frontal there. This is the frontal. There's some plucking here, and these are just some more baby hairs that I tried to lay out. And then on this side, I haven't gotten around to doing all the baby hairs. You can see there's my lace cap, so I will, get around to that part and finishing up that. But as of right now, I'm wearing the ponytail to this side, so it doesn't really bother me at all too much. As you can see, I have the Got To Be the black one on, and it is stuck and sewn on there. But look at this hair, and this is the front, so it's a little poofy because this is the one I've been manipulating and stuff all morning and trying to put water on. But the texture, the hair is just soft. Even after co-washing it, the hair is still soft. So yeah, that's it. It's really full for about 2.5 bundles, which I love full hair, so don't get me wrong, I am very pleased with that. I'll show you guys the back. So this is the back of my unit. So as you can see here, here's my elastic band. Here's the cap. That doesn't necessarily fit all the way over with my big braids, but I have big braids right here. But if my braids are smaller, it would come down to here. No biggie for me. The cap is snug. I'm not really pressed about it. It's comfortable. And so this is it. Again, over here, see, that's another side of the bleach knots. You can see it's a little bit brassy, hence me wanting to get the Shimmer Light shampoo out and hit it with a dose of that. But that's it. It looks good to me. And then I'll finish these baby hairs later once I finish customizing, once I can come home and take the unit off and finish. I actually got all ready thinking that I was meeting my boyfriend at the shower, and he was already gone to the shower. So I got all dressed all early for nothing. I could be sleeping right now, but now that I've done my hair and my face, I can't necessarily lay down. So that's pretty much it, guys. Toodles! Because every time she calls, it just come. Look at the I love it. It's still flowy, bouncy, just lovely and full. I love it, love it, love it. You want a close up? Look at that. And no shedding. No shedding. One strand, a half a strand, which looked like it could have been anything like a pre-plucked or something. One little strand. Yeah. Bye, guys.